Hey guys, you Jam here, Snow86. We're back on Ladyhill. So today is the day we begin the process of removing one harvester to hopefully, fingers crossed, um, buy another one. So the header has come up, so we are going to be very presumptuous here and strike a deal. Oh my god. Strike a deal that we can sell this header, buy the other header, and then hopefully the combine pops up shortly enough, and it'll just be a case to bring the combine down to the dealership and sell it then as well. In fact, we should probably actually, in fact, we'll collect the header here, bring it back, and then we will probably end up bringing the combine down here and doing the deal with the combine as well. And then we will go fingers crossed that we get a stunning deal on the Deutz. Oh, it's such a gamble though, isn't it? What do we do? So I don't actually know what we're going to do here, but we'll try and figure it out. So if we run into the shop here, we can sell our header. It is worth a pretty penny, 33,000. So we'll take that and we'll sell that bad boy. And the header we're looking for has come into the store. Here it is for 19. So we won't say too much about that. We'll just pick it up. That's straight swap of money, and we're up a few pound for that transaction. So we'll have to cheat a little bit here on the old loading of the header, but we won't worry too much about that. So we're just going to spin here and we get it loaded, and hopefully the used mod works. Although now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's only after finding a header and we still have to find a combine, which means we could be here a while. So if I bring this up, do I have... Nope, I do not have it. No, I have it. Which way do we need to be? We need to be the other way. So we're just going to just do this. Do. Little bit of strength, and that'll do. That should fix it onto the header. It has, or it hasn't. It hasn't gone well anyway. Whatever it's done, it's kind of askew. Yeah, that's us with our header loaded up, and we're up a few pound now again. So always good to see. So we're going to get back to the farm, guys, and we'll crack on with our chores, and hopefully the combine comes up shortly and we will get that in the bank. Just trying to think, do we have much to play with if it doesn't? I must double check prices. We'd have to get the combine for an absolute steal, and I don't know will we, but look, we're going to take the gamble, guys, because we're getting close to needing to sell our crops anyway. So canola and our oats will be sold here in the next month, so that'll hopefully raise another little bit of income. It's hard to know. Yeah, we're playing with fire on this one. Really are playing with fire. So yeah, we're going to get back to the yard here, and yeah, we'll see what happens after that, guys. And we are back, guys. So we have picked up the header, delivered it back to the yard. We've gotten rid of the old header, and a reminder went off my head. We checked our crop prices, and lo and behold, it is canola season. So we are out selling our canola. So we have 33,000 litres on board here, and we're heading off to the sell point. And we have another, I want to say maybe 10-ish, 10 and a half that way to sell. So we'll get these sold, we'll get back, load up again, and rally out again. And that should see our money then take a significant jump. I think we've the bones of 30 odd thousand, I think, here to gather from this. So this should see us jump back into kind of 50, maybe touch 60,000 if we're lucky. And then next month we will be selling oats, which isn't much, but it's again 10, 11,000, which will cover 2 months of our debt. So that is a little bit reassuring, and should take our money closer to the 70,000 mark. Hopefully in that time we'll have found ourselves a Deutz combine to go now with the header we've purchased. So we're kind of committing to that stream as well. So once that happens, the combine we have is probably worth in around the region of 140 to sell. So if we can pick it up for 60,000 maybe that way, It's probably asking a lot even to try and find it for that lower price, but if we can, we will be really we'll be winning there, because that then is more or less the price of our um, shed. So that's where we are, guys. We won't sugarcoat it too much more than that. So we're just trying to do what we can now to generate money, so that we actually can. And oh my god, you'd swear these things are timed. So a little message pops up. We've found machinery. Oh, it's happened. It's happened. Oh my god, 66,000. So we are going to sell the canola, guys. And then we are going to load up our harvester and take it down to the shop, sell it, and pick up our new Dites harvester. So exciting times. I really generally did not expect that to come so soon. We picked the 3-month option, so I thought it would take the 3 months, but we've been exceptionally lucky there on that one, guys, that we've managed to find that combine. I suppose it's the right time of the year to be looking. In the season, people are selling like we are doing. So hopefully we're going to sell high and buy low. And now I know, as I say, it'll set the farm back a little bit in terms of maybe productivity. But I think what we're picking up, still a good harvester, will still do a good job for us. Same with working with, so we should be roughly the same kind of timelines with harvesting and doing our crops. But we should end up with a surplus of maybe 80 odd thousand, which is going to be an unmerciful help to the farm, guys. So yeah, there we go. It's after happening. So we're going to get back to the farm. We are going to sell the last of the canola, and then I'll jump back in here when we're unloading the old harvester and picking up the new one. So here we have, guys, is the last time this class harvester is going to be exiting the gate of the farm. Shall be no more. Now I'm hoping we get the 140,000. We have just over 60,000 in the bank now. So I'm starting to think this harvester should see us well go up over the 100,000, which means we could probably start work on our cattle shed towards the end of this this one here today. We might start clearing some scrubland. We just have to check what this weather is going to do. But I would think for the most part, guys, we are in a prime position here. So let me just skedaddle across the road here and we'll shoot up this way, and away we go. And as I say, we still have to sell the oats and do all those little jobs. So yeah, this has been a nice end to the year 2. Yeah, wasn't expecting this kind of to come so quickly, but I knew it was going to happen. We said it in the last one, and yeah, it's after coming to fruit, so it is fantastic that way. Yeah, no more to say as we pull into the vehicle shop here, and yeah, we will be saying goodbye to what has been a cracking harvester. I can't deny it. It hasn't been a great harvester for us. It's done Trojan work. So yeah, let's shut it down and let's get in here and strike the deal. Ooh, 158, even better than I thought. 148 even. So excited I can't see straight at the moment. So if we jump in here, you can see there's our thing. We want to do manual discharge, and yeah, I think that's it. Bye. And just like that, we now have 142,000 in the bank, and that is going to let us start doing the thing. So we will have a proper look around this at some stage in the future, but it's pissing rain, so let's get out of here. So let's get this back to the yard, into shelter, and it's probably going to need a good service. It's actually not too bad. I thought it'd be worse than that, but we'll, all going well, we'll service it before we begin harvest next year. That would be the rough goal in my head. Now, it doesn't feel as fast as the class on the road, and I would say it's definitely not fast as the class, but again, 20 miles an hour or 20 kilometers an hour is quick enough for us. all our fields are local, so we're not under too much pressure that way. But yeah, happy days, guys. We have a new harvester to the farm. Look at that beauty. Look at it. Need to stay on the road, or else we're going to be in ditches. We'll end up wrecking our new harvester. So, yeah, we're going to. I don't think there's anything coming. Shoot across the road and back to the thing. And again, this is quick enough. As I say, all our fields are local to us, so we don't need to be bombing it down the road. It's not like we're trying to get to the opposite end of the map. So, and in the short term, if we do buy any more fields, we'll be buying local again. So all that would strike me as a fairly good deal for us. So we're going to get this parked up, and we're going to get this pesky rain to pass over us, and then we're going to see where we can spend our 142,000. What's the best avenue for us to go spend that money? So I think we all already know where it's going to be spent, but still, we'll start getting to work on the groundworks, and yeah, we'll see how it all kind of pans out, guys. So I will see you here in a short second, and yeah, it's exciting, guys, exciting times. So guys, we are back, and this is the rough location of where we plan on dropping a shed. So we're just going to clear out some of the bushes here. Mightn't be the most accurate way of clearing out the bushes, but hey, we're at it. And we head all the way down to the gate, and now there's a fair drop in the land here, and it's a bit bumpy, so we're going to have to, we might leave those ones, but we'll get rid of these. We'll go right back to our wall here of the farm. Yeah, it's a bit bumpy, but I actually don't think it will be as bad as what I thought it might be. I thought it was more of a fall here, and the more I clear this out, the more this looks to be kind of doable. So we might have to drop the ground here a little bit, but again, all in time, guys. So just this is really going to change the landscape on the yard. I know it's a building we're not going to be using more or less straight away. It's going to be one that's going to be here, and in a couple of months, when hopefully we have some baby calves on the route, we can then start making use of the shed properly. But we nearly have it cleared out, and then we'll get the drone up, and we'll have a quick little look at how we're faring. Now that's not as bad as I thought it would be. So it needs to be raised a little bit down here, but we could do that. Don't mind losing a little bit of fence line here and stuff. And these two bushes might actually have to go, because yeah, you see the way it drops there. So we might be able to lift that up, keep the path low down to the gate, and raise all this section of ground. Access to this bottom section could be challenging, but we'll have to see. We can lower up here a little bit, because again, it doesn't need to be as high as here. Can afford to have a little drop into it. So yeah, interesting. So we'll get the drone up, and how do I get the drone up here? We'll do it through the construction menu, I think might be the best way. So construction, if I go to, no, we need to be in animals, cows, and scroll all the way to the bottom. This is the fella we want to go with, 100,000, because he holds 150 animals, and that's kind of where we want to be. That's 50, this is 50, this is only 5, 1, 5, 150 there, but I think that's too big. Yeah, I think that one is just a little bit too big for us, unfortunately. So we won't be going there, and then this one is the 251, but you see it out here. It might go in here in time, but for 80,000, we could lay that down there actually. Oh my god, this has got me thinking. I'm not 100% sure which way we should go with this. Should we go with the big bad boy here? Lay him down, see what he looks like. I don't think there's anything on the side of him. So we could, in theory, fill this section and we'd have access. Now it would involve a bit of landscaping again, but if we were going to be doing it, we'd be doing it. My original plan was always this fella in here, like that, something like that is the way we were planning on doing it, and keep things tight to the yard, keep that field, because we might need that field yet. But it's 150 cows versus 250, is it? Yeah, and it's a lot cheaper. I'm assuming we get milk out of this. I'd have to check that out. I'm not too sure. So for now, we won't worry about it too much, guys. But yeah, they're kind of our plans. If we zoom in here now a little bit, and what we want to be on is our shovel and level. So I think if I pick somewhere here, probably give us a fair shake. It'll raise some areas, it'll flatten other areas, but for the most part we can raise it now and increase the size of the brush. We get down here, it's going to raise the ground, which we kind of know, so that's not too bad. It does look a bit ugly down here, but we'll try and square that out afterwards. I don't want to lose too much of our fence line, so we just need to be careful. And it's actually blending in quite well with the back wall, which we're happy with. I can just go right back here and again in here and out here. We can afford to bring it right down, and now it's going to raise it again, so you can see there's a fair chunk there going on, but we'll get the groundwork done anyway. And as I say, it'll be down the line. We might have to look into which shed we're going to place, but having this much done, and then we can just get our soften brush and just do a little bit of take the edge off things, so it's not as rough. Be careful there, because yeah, it's just going to eat away at what we have. Yeah, something like that for now will do us, guys. So there's our pad. We have it down, looking pretty good now. The slope there is quite workable. The only thing that might catch me is getting down to this back corner here, but we might have to put in a bit of a ramp here. We'll see. We'll have to just see how it kind of plays out, guys. So for now, I think we've covered quite a bit. We'll do a bit of experimenting and see which shed works best for our needs, and I think it'll be the original one we were thinking of doing, and that will be landed here, and that will just open the farm right up for us, guys. It'll leave us with 43, well, we'll call it 40,000 in the bank, and yeah, it'll leave us with a lot more space for animals, which is what we need, because you can see our offspring in 9 months, so we have pregnant cows, guys. So we're just going to have to be wary of that going forward. How we on food, we need to feed them. So that's it, guys. We're going to bail out here. As always, thank you very much for watching. I've been Snowy6, and this has been Ladyhill. And yeah, unpleasant, or a pleasant surprise even. We've increased our funds as we needed. So until next time, guys, all going well. We'll have a shed down here, but the next time we're back. And yeah, we'll be in the depths of winter by that stage, so we'll see what we can do.